right, thank you. And we have Grace Conway to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and here's Principal Busey.
Thank you, Ms. McGovern. Thank you, Grace. Good afternoon and welcome to our Grade 8 Moving On ceremony for the Aquarius Cluster. This is always a special occasion as we celebrate the achievements of our graduating class as they move on to high school, whether it be to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School or any of the other schools that members of this class will be heading off to. I'd like to introduce a few of the folks that are joining us to help honor this class this afternoon, starting with our mayor, Ted Betancourt. State Representative Tom Walsh. School Committee Member Beverly Griffin Dunn. And the Principal of Peabody High School, Mr. Eric Buckley. At this time, I would ask Mayor Betancourt to come up to the podium to say a few words.
Well, good afternoon, and I'm extremely honored to be here with you today for the Higgins Middle School Moving On ceremony, a truly important moment in the lives of our 8th graders. It is meaningful for two reasons. First, we are celebrating the achievement of an important milestone in the educational journey of our students, an opportunity for well-deserved congratulations in attaining this honor. But today is also a day to look forward in anticipation because our 8th graders will be going to high school next year. Some may be going to Bishop Fenwick, St. John's Prep, but most of you will go to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School to experience some of the best years of your lives. At our high school graduation a couple of weeks ago, we honored over 400 incredibly talented and accomplished students with their diplomas, many preparing for their next step in going on to college. We have students attending Ivy League schools, MIT, and other top colleges. It is something that makes me proud as mayor to see our young students having success in pursuing their dreams. It is important for our students to know that you can achieve all of your dreams from the Higgins Middle School. I could speak for hours, but I won't today, of graduates from Peabody who have gone on to accomplish incredible things. One of my favorite stories is a few months back, I met a young man who was studying to become a marine biologist, and he just signed up for an expedition to study whales off the coast of Africa. And he was an 8th grade student here at Higgins Middle School. And just a couple of weeks ago, I met a young man who graduated, I believe about 10 years ago from the middle school, who is just signed up for a public works project in Costa Rica. He's studying to be an engineer, and he's going over there to do a water improvement project in Costa Rica. And I just can't wait to see what stories our students have in the years ahead. But those are just two small examples. Peabody graduates from the Higgins Middle School have become leaders in a variety of fields, in medicine, in the law, in business, in the military, in education, athletics, performing arts, and government. From right where you are sitting, know that all of you can achieve any dream you may have. I want to congratulate all of our graduates, congratulate the family members who are here today. I know it takes a lot being the father of four children. There are great moments, and these are one of those days, and I know all of you are proud of your children, grandchildren. And I want to thank the team we have here at the Higgins Middle School, an outstanding team. One of the things that I feel most proud of building this new middle school that the city of Peabody did was that all the incredibly talented people, teachers, administrators who work here now have a building that befits their talents. And wonderful, caring people, and it's great to see them work and care for our children the way that they do. So I just want to again congratulate our graduates. This is a great day, something you should be proud of. And remember, always dream big. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. At this point, I would like to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Levine, to offer a few words to you.
I wasn't here for the applause that the mayor got. Did he get more applause than I did? A few years ago, I would have come and I would have sat down right there and talked to you guys personally, but I can neither sit down there nor could I get up, so I'm going to stand here and talk to you. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to your family, to your parents and caregivers, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Anybody that's had anything to do with getting you to where you are today deserves a great round of applause, and our thanks for being great partners in this great city. I want to talk to you kids, and by the way, thank you to the teachers. We don't have schools without teachers. The most important things that happen every day in a school is between a student and a teacher in a classroom. There is nothing more important that happens any day, anywhere, in any profession than that relationship. So thank you to your wonderful teachers. You've done a great job, and we appreciate it. Kids, next year you're going to go to the high school, and I know that a lot of you have participated in community service and other types of programs that give back and help out other people already. How many of you have done something like that since you've been in the middle school? I'm sure that you have. I would encourage all of you to get involved when you get to the high school in some of the many programs that you'll be able to get involved with that help other people. This is the greatest country on the face of the earth for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is because we care about each other. Now, sometimes the dialogue at the highest political levels today don't make it seem that way. And it's up to you as the next generation of leaders, the next generation of citizens, to turn that dialogue around so that we again become a country of helping hands. As I look out over this great group of students, I see different colors, people from different places, people who may speak different languages, either here or at home. That's a strength of this country, because I think the greatest teachers are you kids yourselves when you learn from each other. We shouldn't just tolerate differences, we should celebrate differences. We learn from people from different backgrounds and different places, and we should relish that learning. Take it in and enjoy it, love it. You may not be able to get to Kenya, but you may have a Kenyan in your school, and you can learn about that country, not just from a book, but from a person. So enjoy your differences, celebrate your differences, and reach out to those kids who might have less than you, might be less fortunate than you. I want to talk to you about a project that was done at the high school recently. It's a small little project. It involved about 20 kids in a small little program. It was the idea of a teacher and a bunch of kids. And it was kind of a takeoff on the old television program about redoing homes. This was redoing a bedroom for a needy family, for a child whose bedroom needed an upgrade. These kids out of this program spent about 3 months raising funds and then personally going to the home and rebuilding that bedroom from bottom to top. They just sent me pictures of the finished product. Now, I've got to tell you that the smile on the kid's face on her new bed is incredible. But the feeling that the kids got who did that project is even more incredible. Because when you give, it's more important to you than it is to the person that you give to. It just makes you feel good. And we need to feel good in this country. So make certain that you get involved at the high school in some of these programs. You'll feel really good about yourselves. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Thank you, Dr. Levine, for your words, as always. This year, in total, there are over 425 of you moving on. And as you know, we are the largest middle school in the state. The size of our school, and with it the abundance of talent athletically, artistically, musically, along with your intelligence and your character, are what make our school as strong as it is. It is with pride that we send you on your way to turn your dreams into reality from here at Higgins. At this point in the program, we'd like to recognize the achievement, effort, and citizenship of some of our graduating Aquarius students. And to kick it off, I'd like to introduce the housemaster that put this ceremony together this morning, Karen McGovern.
Thank you. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to recognize the talents that we have within our classes here. So I invite Mayor Betancourt, who is the sponsor of our award for the Aquarius cluster, to the podium. I think I messed up.
I like giving out.
I'm sorry. I mixed them up. I'm sorry. So State Representative Walsh to the podium, who's the sponsor of the Aquarius Award. I don't know why I had you tomorrow.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to all the graduates. Moving on to the high school is exciting, and I wish you all well. Mayor, I do enough for you. I'm not going to let you, I'm not writing this check. I have the privilege of awarding this to Nick Fursey. Nick Fursey is a considerate, responsible, and dedicated student. If one were to look for a representative of good, upstanding morals, then one need look no further than Nick. He is the type of student others should attempt to emulate, as all 4 of his teachers on Aquarius have witnessed firsthand what a diligent person he is. Nick always asks how he can improve and is always willing to do anything in his power to help the cluster. The fact that he does so without the need for adulation shows exactly what it means to be unselfish and how truly humble he is. Nick has a variety of interests, but the most commendable is his generosity of time and spirit. For example, Nick volunteers for numerous organizations such as Above the Influence campaign, Helping Hands, and coaching young athletes in both golf and swimming. Nick gives back to the Higgins community as well in the form of peer tutoring and being a peer mentor. These younger students could not have a better role model to look up to and guide them through their middle school activities. His community service is all the more impressive when you consider the fact that Nick is able to maintain an extremely high GPA, as he received no less than an A in all 4 major subjects every quarter, making him a valuable member of the National Junior Honor Society. While many students excel in one particular subject, Nick is able to succeed in all. Though if pushed, one could argue that his best skill is his argumentative writing. Now this may be because Nick is a fan of New York sports teams, and thus always on the defensive, though we won't hold it against him, as everyone has their flaws. Nick I didn't write this, by the way, so Nick's mom and dad, if you're out there, the mayor did. No. Nick personifies service, leadership, and character. We have no doubt that he will go on to do great things, and it was a privilege to have him as a Higgins Middle School student. Congratulations, Nick. Come on up. Oh.
A copy of the write-up.
Okay. Congratulations, Nick.
Congratulations, Nick, on that well-deserved award. Before we begin the next portion of the program, I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge the Aquarius faculty that are up here on the stage tonight and one in the audience, just for all of their hard work and for what they do for us. And I'd like to just recognize each of them by name. First of all, science. This year, Ms. McLaughlin, who came back for today, is here. Ms. McLaughlin's the science teacher all year. She's been out with her new baby that she just had, and she came for today. And filling in for her and doing a great job has been Mr. Broughton. Mr. Broughton. Social studies on the Aquarius cluster, Mr. Norman. Thank you. The English teacher on Aquarius, Mr. Murphy. And in math, Miss Carnes. We are fortunate to have such a group of professionals with the perfect combination of the desire to see their kids succeed and the understanding that it's relationships that are key to that success. Nobody exemplifies that more than the housemaster and guidance counselor that have been right alongside this class for 3 years with a caring and dedication that is second to none, Mr. Ginalfi and Mrs. Wallace. We have two Aquarius students, two very impressive graduating Aquarius students that have achieved the lofty status of principals list for each of their 12 marking periods at Higgins. And that means they're leaving us with a perfect 4.0 grade point average, so I'd like to recognize them and have them come up and get a certificate of achievement for that great accomplishment. First of all, Rachel Gagnon. Peter, can you? And also Asia Alamonte. Congratulations to both Rachel and Asia for that accomplishment. At this point in the ceremony, we'd like to take some time for our Aquarius teachers to recognize the achievement that they've seen in their classes this year. And to begin, I'd like to call up Miss McLaughlin.
Thank you all for the support that you've given me this year. I'm really excited that I got to bring the little guy to the ceremony to see you guys all, and that I'm here to present the Science Award. Is mine? Does she have the thing over there? Oh, okay. Yeah, do you have it? Awesome. Perfect. No, that's fine. So this year's Aquarius Science Achievement Award goes to an individual who has had an exemplary academic record every quarter. This student completes all assignments on time and submits extremely thoughtful, well-crafted work. Her ability to understand, interpret, and apply scientific concepts is well beyond that of her years, and this has led her to great success in science class this year. I would like to now invite Rachel Gagnon back up to receive the Achievement Award in Science.
While Ms. McLaughlin is up here, the Healthy PBD Collaborative, which is a citywide organization, every year recognizes champions for youth. We gave out some of these yesterday during our rehearsals, and Ms. McLaughlin was not here, but I'd like to present her with this, meaning you have been identified by an individual that helps young people in PBD remain above the influence. So, Danielle, congratulations for that. Thank you. At this point, I'd like to call up Mr. Norman for the Social Studies Award.
Thank you. This year's Social Studies Award goes to an individual with strong work ethic, grit, and has respect for her peers and her teachers. I believe these characteristics will help this young lady achieve anything she desires in her life. Congratulations, Buddha Lusiba.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. And now for the English Award in Aquarius, Mr. Murphy.
I don't think that deserving is a strong enough word to describe this particular student's efforts in English this year. She received nothing less than an A+ in all 4 quarters. She was a thrill and a pleasure to have to teach every single day. I'd like to welcome and congratulate Thelma Hollingshed.
This is an awkward. And finally, with the Math Award from Aquarius, Ms. Carnes.
This award goes to a young lady who always gave 110% day in and day out. She is extremely cooperative and conscientious, as well as being one of the nicest girls in the cluster. For this reason, that's why she is so deserving of this award in mathematics. Samantha Cahill.
Congratulations to all of the Aquarius Award winners. Well deserved. At this point, I would like to call up Mr. Ginalfi as we begin the presentation of the certificates. Mr. Ginalfi.
Okay, we're here at the moment you've all been waiting for. So Asia, will you start the procession? Asia Alamonte. I think we need to hold on to the music for a while. Not ready for that yet. Run through the music. Huh? Okay. Cameron St. Pierre. Cynthia Anderson. Konstantinos Bakatselis. Anthony Betancourt. William Bornstein. Danielle Bouchard. Huda Buchiba, Megan Bradley, Luke Buckley, Cade Buckley, Michaela Buckley, Samantha Cahill, McKaylee Carr, Zoe Cassidy, Philip Cassie, Isabella Catanazzo, Maria Chenard, James Cope, Sean Collins, Grace Conway, Ryan Dacey, Matthew Dalton, Emma Darling, Breno De Silva, Ryan Del Valle, Christina Daravan, Emily DePiro, Hallie DePiro, Jack Donovan, Ariana Duran, Carissa Finelli, Valerie Fisher, Kaylee Flynn, Nicholas Fursey, Rachel Gagnon, Johan Garcia, King Gaskins, Emma Geisler, Matthew Goggin, Olivia Griffin, Madeline Hanson, Francis Hernandez, Aiden Hobbs, Davy Holiday, Thelma Hollingshed, Sophia Hollingshed, William Huvardis, Nicholas Huvardis, Derek Jackson, Jessica Jalbert, Paul Kika, Cecilia LeBron, Dylan LeDrew, Kylie Leonard, Nathan LePage, Germani Lazardo, Haley Lamazny, Caitlin Luzada, Anthony Mancini, Paul Martin, Cole Martinello, Sarah Martins, Aiden McFadden, Annie McGovern, Gracie McKee, Armani Medina, Jolene Murphy, Dado Nasso, Kai Newman, Jason Osoria, Elandro Otero, Elisa Pare,
Kevin Pence, Isabella Petrowski, Patricia Plant, Amy Plord, Nicholas Porter, Victor Carabino, Misael Quiano, Juliana Roman, Caitlin Ross, Aria Rosa, Lily Ryan, Joelle Ryan, Nicholas Sabloni, Andy Sala, Zubida Sarange, Nicholas Seaver, presented by Ms. McGovern, Bjorn Scherda, Gustavo Silva, Brody Slate Surratt, Harry Sorrell, Haley Sorrell, Christian Stocco, Owen Stanley, Nicholas Stork, John Carlos Torres, Kenneth Torres Seacrest, Stavrula Georges, Michaela Venetia, Dwayne Vidina, Natalia Vieira, Daphne Vieira, Jose Zader, Isabella Zermani, congratulations to the Aquarius class of 2017.
Again, as Mr. Janelle said, congratulations to the Aquarius graduating class of 2017. That concludes our ceremony for this afternoon. I want to thank all of you for your support